Did you see the video of the poachers that went to kill the rhino and the
I heard about it.
lion killed
Is there
him?
a video of it?
I saw a picture. I saw a still picture.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know if they got a video, but yeah, that's fucked up.
That's fucking.
A few dudes got jacked, right? Didn't
That's
like
we.
three
That's we
people?
even. That's the lion saying
Look
we
at this.
even.
Look at this. Turn up the volume, Jamie. Look at
I don't
this
want to
thing.
use my bear spray.
Holy shit! I don't want to use my bear spray. He said.
That's a good boy.
Good boy.
That's a good boy.
Dude.
He's coming around. What the fuck you mean, good boy?
That's good.
Okay, come forward.
We're not
Forward.
gonna hurt.
Yeah,
I
see,
don't
here's the
wanna
thing.
use my bear
These
spray.
motherfuckers,
That's it.
it's following him. It's circling him around.
Yeah, he's.
Keep going.
That thing is circling him, man. It's going towards him.
That's a good boy. That's
thing
a good
is-
boy.
That thing is coming
Keep going.
way too close to him, man. It's like
That's a
going
good boy.
in a
Look at you
circle.
go. Crap, he's huge.
Hell no.
Yeah, they got lucky there.
I would have been gone.
The scary thing about that is that bear could have just decided randomly through some firing of his bear synapses to take a left instead of a
Go.
right.
Just go at him.
He could have easily decided that.
Oh, man,
those
that's
things
crazy.
scare the shit out of me. You know why, man? We don't believe in things we don't see. We don't believe in them.
What do you mean?
You don't believe in things you don't see. You know it's real, but you don't believe
The
in it.
danger?
No, you don't believe in it. It's not a real thing in your world.
Right.
But when
right.
if you were outside and you saw that, if you were with those people in Australia, you'd be like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, this is
Well,
real."
no. If I was there, I would know that that's the reality.
That's real.
Like my
Yeah.
world doesn't
Yeah.
doesn't involve being somewhere near that close to a bear. So
Yeah.
to see it in my world would be it wouldn't be real.
No.
I'd be like, holy shit, this can't be happening.
But if you were with those people, if you went on that trip with
Yeah,
them,
I'd be.
that would
I'd
be
have fucking fell out.
one of the craziest things you could ever. Your whole existence gets down to the chance that this thing makes a decision to go one way or another.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just going to run you down and tear
That's
you
life. That's
apart.
like life. If you go in certain scenarios, you're like, wait, this shit can get real fast.
real fast.
You know?
Yeah, that's one of them, man. That is.
That's life. That's inner city life is just like, holy shit, is this about to pop off in here?
Yeah. Right? Like, how many people died in Chicago last week? Some insane number. They were reporting on the lack of attention that the murders in Chicago are getting in like the national news and how crazy
It's
it is.
fucking crazy.
How,
I've
like,
been to
this-
Chicago several times. The one thing that sticks out to me every time I go there is how segregated it is.
Yeah, I've never
For a
gone to anywhere
for a
but the-
major city like New York is like we're all
right.
piled up together.
4 killed, 24 wounded in weekend shootings. God. 28 people got shot, dude. That is crazy. 28 people in a
12:15
weekend.
in the afternoon. It said
Fuck.
standing on the sidewalk.
Jesus
someone
Christ.
opened fire.
Jesus Christ. Like there is
19-year-old.
a war going on in Chicago that's way more deadly than most of the wars we're engaging in overseas. You don't hear about that many soldiers dying every day.
Now that's another scenario. How we said, like that's real.
Yeah, that's real. Right,
The
but
fear's real.
unless you're there.
You walk outside in Chicago. That is a real
Right.
fear that you should have.
And this is what's crazy. The number of people in Chicago this year passes 1,400. 1,400 people shot.
Now, how many people do we know? How many people got shot like doing tours of Afghanistan?
That's a good question.
Was it
So what is
1,400?
this? What is this? This is over the year? Just this year?
This year, yeah.
Okay. So let's Google how many soldiers were shot overseas this year. You know, that's a weird thing, man, that we got a war going on. If that was Mexicans invading North Dakota and shooting people and that
Right.
many people were dying every
Right.
day, we would be taking action. But because it's happening to
If
people.
it was 1,400 and 100 of them were white people, it would be an issue.
Oh, yeah.
If it was 1,300 black people and 100 white people, it'd be
Yeah.
we
You
shut
know, you're
Chicago
right.
down.
You're really right. This is, I mean, it's
14
something that people don't talk about.
It's 300. I mean, it's like it'd be crazy.
That's a weird statistic. It's a terrible situation, like culturally, to have something like this is
That's
glaring
why, and you know
point.
what? And with 1,400 people being shot, that means, and people don't want to realize this, is post-traumatic stress disorder is a real thing in the ghetto as well as in the hills of Afghanistan.
Of course.
It's real.
Of course.
So when you see something when people are like, why these guys have guns on them? It's like, dude, 1,400 people got shot. I'm just trying to get to school and back.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to work and back.
Of course. it's you know, we're not protecting those people. It's
Right, exactly.
if they were stuck somewhere overseas in the middle of some war, you know, and they were American citizens, they'd be like, please help get us
It'll be
out of
like
here.
we got to get these. Yeah.
If there was a place that had like statistically the numbers of the South Side of Chicago where all the murders going down, if there was a place statistically in another part of the world,
Right.
we would be saying
Put those numbers anywhere else,
Yeah.
and it's a crisis.
Yeah. If we had, so let's say Hawaii. Let's say if we had just moved into Hawaii,
Right.
like just took over Hawaii, and then we were in an area where people started getting shot and killed by locals like that, we would want to. We'd
Right.
want to extract those people from
Right.
Hawaii. We'd scoop them up from an island. We would think they'd be shooting at the helicopters as we rescue them, right?
Right.
Well, you just look at the real numbers, just the raw numbers. That's a crazy number of people getting shot in a
Just
year.
this year, it's July. July just started.
How many soldiers got shot?
I can't find. I'm trying to find the wounded. I can only find deaths.
Okay, what's the deaths?
It's only like 1,500 total since like 2001.
Since 2001, man.
127
This is
this
since
year.
January.
It seems weird saying only.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry.
Obviously. I know what you're saying. You're saying in comparison to the other number since January. Yeah, that's insane.
It's crazy.
That is insane. And that's happening right here in the good old US of A in
Yes.
one of the biggest cities in the world. Chicago's giant, awesome city.
And it's happening in other cities also that people don't know about.
But Chicago's the most glaring.
Yeah.
Because I don't travel around there, so I don't know what happened or why it happened, why they have this segregation there, and what it was all about.
Go to Chicago, man. It's like black people all the way over there.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's downtown where it's nice and everybody's,
Detroit has that too, right?
Detroit as well, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Man.
Then you go down south, it's like that. You go to Louisiana, it's crazy.
If you were the king or the president, Tony Rock,
If I was the president,
how do you fix this?
you have to fix this. It's a process, man. First, I always say number one is education.
Right.
Education is number one. If you're getting a better education, then you just avoid the pitfalls naturally because you just know that these certain things are wrong.
Yeah.
And by getting a better education, I mean you have opportunities to do. You have music appreciation, you have the arts, you have sports, you have things to occupy you during school hours and after school hours. There's no any type of extracurricular activities for these kids. In Chicago, there's gang life, which you are born into, which you are expected to go into once you are a certain age. All right, you're a man now, here's a gun. We don't like those guys. Those guys don't like us. You don't even question it. It's like my father's been this way, my grandfather's been this way, my uncles are this way, my big brothers are this way. You're born right into it.
You're
You don't
born in
question
a
it.
war zone.
You're right, and you don't question it.
And it's a war zone where you sleep and your family lives.
Right.
Not just a war zone with soldiers, but a war zone with families.
And another thing, better education, you're more worldly. If you see the world, you realize how small your neighborhood is, and there's a bigger world out there, and you could want to go places and see things. Then you realize, like, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
But these are people that I guarantee probably never left Chicago.
Right.
Probably never went on vacation to the South to visit grandparents and realized, damn, the South is nice and quiet, and the people are friendly, and they've never been to, the zoo and saw an animal and went home and Googled the mating rituals of this. Open your mind. Open your mind, you see the world. The stuff that you're involved in becomes just so small.
Yeah.
This guy, I don't like this guy because he has on red and I have on blue. I don't get it. So
But in
education.
that tiny little area, that he operates in with his living his life, it does matter. It's a reality.
Right. Your reality is what's around you
Yeah, that's what.
until you get a scope of a bigger world.
Yeah.
Like I grew up in the hood. I grew up in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, one of the wildest neighborhoods when I was growing up there. But my vision was past it. My vision was, this is going on outside, but I'm going to be there one day.
What do you attribute having the ability to do that to?
Having a mom and a dad. My father worked 2 full-time jobs my whole childhood. My father literally worked 80 hours a week.
Wow.
80. So just to see him go every day, like, damn, this dude works hard, man.
Wow.
Didn't have a lot to show for it. Made sure his kids had. Mom was a teacher. Education was, she made an emphasis on it.
Wow.
It was just like my friends. One of my best friends down the block, no dad. My friend across the street, no dad. My friend 2 doors down, no dad. Then crack came, and that was everything fucked up. Everything started the neighborhood started just to,
Yeah, that was like a
shrivel up.
plague.
And,
Crack
yeah.
was people that are alive today or young kids today. They don't remember the 80s.
yeah.
There was a plague.
Yep.
A plague hit. Everybody knew somebody that got hit. And so many people's lives were gone.
Done.
Over. People who were doing fine, and then all of a sudden,
Yep. Yep. I remember it. I remember it well.
yeah, it was a weird
Then people
crime wave too.
Started losing friends. That's what happened. I started losing friends. I saw like people don't. It was crazy, man. Like some of the shit we saw. I saw a friend get shot in the head. Like talk to him on the corner, engaged. What's up, man? Yeah, we gonna play ball later. You want to play ball? All right, cool. I'll hit you later. Turn to walk down the block. Looked maybe 1,000 feet away, and looked back to like just look around the neighborhood and saw a guy just run up, bang. Like he looked like, if you ever see an old like Big Daddy Kane album,
Yeah.
he had the flat top and a bunch of jewelry on the corner on the payphone. This is beeper days, beep,
Right.
and you got to return. And the guy ran up on him while he was returning a beep and just tried to rob him, and then he went for his gun, and the guy just boom right in his head, right on the corner of my
Jesus
block,
Christ.
right on the corner of my block. And I went home, and my parents are there, and I was like, this is crazy, man. And that's where I grew up. But my vision was not confined to where I was. It was, I'm going to be,
You're very fortunate.
Once I get out of here, I'm going to do this. And once I leave here, I'm going to.
You're very fortunate to have those kind of examples, of your dad who worked like that and your
Yeah.
mom. Very fortunate.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, man. It's hard for some people if they didn't get the break that you got in that regard.
Absolutely. That's why it's not missed on me. Like I realized,
Yeah.
like if I didn't get that, I didn't catch that last chopper.
Good for you, man. That's where character comes from too. I mean, having someone like that as an example, like someone who can work 2 full-time jobs.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a force of
Yeah.
will. Most
Yeah.
people struggle with one, man.
Yeah.
One is hard. 8 hours a day.
And
That's
he
a
made
long
you.
time.
My dad's rule was everybody had to have a job at 14. So 13 was your last summer. Enjoy yourself at 13. Have a ball. Do whatever you want to do. 14, you getting a job.
Wow.
Yep. No, he didn't play at all. 14, job. And
Yeah,
we worked ever since.
Those the thing is, man, that's a bitter pill to swallow when you're young. But damn, the dudes who go through that always seem like they have an extra gear. I know a lot of dudes who went through like boot camp type dads, and they did not like it. But they can do some shit, like just a little bit more shit that other people could do. They might not like the fact their dad was always telling them what to do, but these motherfuckers can hike 20 miles and not complain.
My dad wasn't boot camp, but it was like, you're going to work. That's not even a question. You're going to work. And then I have so many siblings that what his rule was, we all had to take care of each other. So my oldest brother, of course, he turns 14 first. He's working. He gets paid. You have to give everybody $5. You got paid today, give all your siblings $5.
Wow.
Next brother gets a job. Now it's 2 brothers working. Give everybody $5.
Wow.
So we all had it was like a
socialism.
Yeah, my dad just made sure it all worked.
That's cool. That's very generous too. That's like that's forcing everybody to be in it together.
Right.
That's smart.
And and then the rule was if your brother's in a fight, you're in a fight. So then it became don't fuck with the Rock Brothers because there's so many of them, you have to fight all of them. So that kind of kept us safe during this whole,
Wow, that's awesome. And it's a bad situation to be in, but a great place to develop character.
Right,
There's a lot of opportunities to
You're
develop
right.
character
You're
there.
right. Yeah, you know who you are. You know what you're.
Yeah.
You know that you develop a sense of go and get it, work hard, no excuses. Nobody's doing it for you. Nobody's coming to save you. You're responsible for you.
Yeah, man, we all need to have a little bit more of that in our life, and then also a little bit more community too.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, and right. And we grew up in a time where it was next door neighbor could spank you.
Right.
Lady across the street could grab you and make you sit down on the stoop until your mother came home.
Right.
The guy in the bodega at the corner would tell you to sit inside until your mother came home.
Yeah, people would they would police the neighborhood.
Right.
Police
Now
neighborhood
we live in
kids.
don't talk to my kid, don't touch my kid.
Yeah, right.
Get off my son, don't touch my child.
There's a lot of that. Well, it's because somebody, man, this is the weird balance. I talked about this recently, but I saw my cousin get smacked by some lady once when we were both like, my cousin's a year younger than me, so I might have been 6 and she might have been 5, somewhere around there. It wasn't any older than that.
Right.
And this lady cuffed her right in the face, man.
What was
she
she
fell.
doing?
This lady fell on the ice. And my cousin just happened to be there, and she was looking at her on the ground, and she did not laugh at her, but the lady said she laughed at her. And the lady got up. She was just angry that she fell and hurt herself.
Wow.
She got up and smacked my cousin right in the face. My cousin fell down. I remember seeing it and realizing I couldn't do anything about it to save her, to help her. You know, I was a little kid too, and being terrified that this grown-up person just smacked this little kid in the head for something that wasn't even real.
Right.
Like, you don't want that either, right? It's like, don't touch my kid. It's probably better.
Well, that's
in
not
the long
that's,
run with
that's
crazy
not,
people
That's not
smacking your
helping
kid.
raise a child. That's just being
Right.
a mean ass adult.
That's just a crazy. She was a crazy
Yeah.
lady that lived in our building.